KPMX and KPMX.com. I'm Chris Bulbrom. It is Tuesday, the 23rd day of September. Do you remember the 23rd night of September? That's not how the song goes, but I'm just asking because here we are. It is September 23rd, and it is time for volleyball. Brought to you in part by Northeastern Junior College. From planes to possibilities, NJC has the education path for you. Learn more about NJC and set up a tour today at njc.edu. They bring you our pregame show, a Patriot League matchup tonight as the Sterling Tigers and the Liberty Common Eagles square off at Wally Post Gymnasium. Sterling entering play tonight with a record of 6-4 overall, fresh off a victory on Saturday in which they defeated the Yuma Outlaws in straight sets. 25-23, 25-21, and 25-15 as we take a look at some of Sterling's matchups this season. Following the win on Saturday, 6 wins on the year, 4 losses. 3 of those losses to Nebraska schools, Sidney, Gering, and Scotts Bluff, all in 4 sets. The only loss to a Colorado school was a couple of matches ago, a 3-set sweep on the road at Eaton. That is their only league loss of the season as well. They are 3-1 in Patriot League play thus far here in 2025. For the Liberty Common Eagles, another slow start for them. They're 2-9 on the campaign. They are 1-3 in Patriot League play. Their lone league win was a 3-2 victory against Frontier Academy on September 9th. They've lost back-to-back contests, being swept by Valley and Fort Morgan in back-to-back ball games. Prior to that, they had lost 3 straight following a win against Estes Park and a 4-game losing streak out of the gate for Liberty Common. So not the kind of start they were hoping for, especially for a program that, for the most part, has not had a ton of success on the volleyball court. They did have a nice run in there where they finished 22-7 back in 2023. They were 14-11 the year before that in 2022 and 20-6 in 2021. They had some really nice pieces in that stretch there that they were able to turn into a quality program for a three-year window, but they're kind of back to rebuilding mode at Liberty Common right now. They went just 2-20 last year, finishing 1-11 in Patriot League play. Again, the 2-9 start this year, 1-3 in league play. And talking to the head coach prior to tonight's contest, they are without 2 of their best players. In fact, they're going to be without their starting setter tonight as she is dealing with an illness. And they will also be without one of their best hitters in Claire Hewitt tonight as well. So not the kind of matchup they were hoping for with the Sterling Tigers, with not all the pieces there to put together a quality performance, but they're going to see if they can string something together. They're also without, they're without Claire Hewitt, who is their setter, and Sarah Wood, who is their hitter. I got those backwards. My apologies. Sarah Wood, their top hitter, and Claire Hewitt, her setter, are both out tonight with illness. So they're going to have to scramble a little bit to make things work as we talk about our keys to the contest. Brought to you by Carpet Comfort Center, the largest selection of flooring in Northeast Colorado. The flooring you need with professional installation. Stop by in the Broadway Plaza Shopping Center in Sterling. Well, we've talked about what the Liberty Common Eagles have to overcome. For the Sterling Tigers, though, I think it's a continuation of what we saw on Saturday in the win over Yuma. Yes, they made some mistakes, and I talked with Coach Lisa Shoemaker before the match. She said, yeah, we still had some up and down moments mentally, but I thought from a volleyball standpoint, in terms of executing the fundamentals, it was one of the best matches Sterling has had across the board. They were able to put together a well-balanced attack offensively. They had 6 players with 5 or more kills on Saturday. The freshman setter, Berkeley Gardner, by my unofficial tally, put up a career night with 28 assists. Let's go to the stats, Bob, and see if that is truly what they had for her on Saturday. I'm curious to see if my numbers are close to their numbers. I always try to be within 1 or 2 when I'm trying to take them on the fly. It's not always an easy thing to do, but let's see what they had her for in that one. They had her for 31 assists in the match, so I actually shorted her 3 assists on 92 ball handling attempts, just 2 ball handling errors, 10.3 assists per set for Berkeley Gardner. in that win on Saturday. That was a big key for Sterling, is the freshmen stepping up and taking the reins of that 5-1 rotation, and it gave them the opportunity to utilize Taylor Tonchi, not in a setting role, but back in that libero role where she is so good defensively. Open things up a little bit for some scramble opportunities with Carson Tonchi to set, Taylor Tonchi to set. Really gave them some flexibility. I liked what Sterling put together on Saturday. I think that's going to be the key for them, is continuing that success here tonight against Liberty Common. We are going to keep it right here because we've got a special presentation of the national anthem presented and performed by the Sterling Children's Chorale. The RE1 Valley Children's Chorale is going to be performing the national anthem here tonight at Wally Post Gymnasium. And so with that, we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer, Adam Rose, to take us through our opening for tonight's contest.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wally Post Gymnasium here at Sterling High School, the home of Sterling Tire Volleyball. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you would all please rise. And gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor our troops and our country with the RE1 Valley Children's Chorale performing the Star Spangled Banner. It's a league match visiting Liberty Common Eagles.
You're supposed to stay neutral.
Huh?
You're supposed to stay neutral.
Next, first visitors, number 2, Candy Hirsch. Number 8, Emily Statsky.
And we welcome you back inside Wally Post Gymnasium, or at least I'm back with you guys inside Wally Post Gymnasium. You've been here the whole time. A wonderful performance of the national anthem by the RE1 Valley Children's Chorale. Shout out to the crew that puts that together each and every year. Miss Janelle Nicholas and Annette Lambrecht and Dana May all work so hard to make sure those kids have something to do and a chance for their voices to be heard. And I just want to take an opportunity to shout them out for the work that they do each and every year. You guys are fantastic. Now, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest, presented by Stubbs. When you're traveling, sports fans, you need that one stop that has it all on I-76. Take exit 66A in Wiggins to get to Stubbs. For the visiting Liberty Common Eagles, they run it down in numeric order. Wearing number 1 is Zayla Farrell. Wearing number 2 is Kenley Hirsch. Wearing number 3, Alexa Kent. Sporting number 4 tonight, Maddie Murphy. Wearing number 5 is Ava Green. And wearing number 6 is Quinn Barr. The libero tonight is number 9, Audra Greenacre. Oh, they also starting Zoe Summers as well. I missed one in there, so not quite numerical order, but pretty darn close as they get ready to start tonight's contest. Let's meet the starters for Sterling in their black uniforms with white numbers trimmed in orange. Wearing number 2 is the 5'5" freshman setter, Berkeley Gardner. Wearing number 3 is the 5'3" libero, senior Taylor Tonchi. Wearing number 5, a 5'9", 11 junior. In the middle, it's Bailey Jackson. Wearing number 10 at 5'7" tall, sophomore Riley Kaiser, one of the outside hitters for tonight's contest. Also hitting from the outside is Kenzie Rubottom, the 5'7" sophomore, wearing number 14. Carson Tonchi, the right side hitter with a 5'10" frame, wearing number 16 is the freshman. And wearing number 24 is 5'5" senior Kylie Girk. Both teams have been announced. We've had a roaring rendition of the national anthem by the RE1 Valley Children's Chorale, and we are ready for our opening match of volleyball. Our first serve is brought to you by Better Electric, covering all your electrical work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Well, it's dreary and rainy outside, but inside the weather is perfect for volleyball. Liberty Commons sporting their royal blue tops with white half sleeves and blue half sleeves. They're long sleeve jerseys, white top half, blue bottom half. I had to let my eyes adjust to figure out if that was the case, but yes, that is the case. Blue top half, white top half, blue top, bottom half on the long sleeves. White numbers trimmed in red for the Eagles, whose colors are red, white, and blue. And for the Lady Tigers, as we mentioned, the black uniforms with white numbers trimmed in orange. Their libero wears white. The libero for Liberty Common also wearing white tonight. White with orange numbers trimmed in black for Taylor Tonchi. It is white with red numbers trimmed in blue for Audra Greenacre. Tigers have the opening serve going right to left on your radio dial in this opening set, and the freshman Berkeley Gardner is back deep to serve, and she'll deliver the first serve on the far side. Misplayed for an ace. There's the start for the Lady Tigers as they get the ace from Berkeley Gardner, and they have a 1-0 advantage. We've talked about this Sterling squad. They are a high-risk, high-reward service team this season. They'll get you a number of aces, but they'll hand you a number of service errors as well. How about back-to-back aces for the Tigers as Gardner gets them off to a 2-0 advantage to start things off. Gardner from the far side of the floor goes short, 10-foot line, set to the near pin, and the off-balance swing handed up by Carson Tonchi. Berkeley tosses near side, Rubottom over the block. Misplayed back row, chased down by Greenacre, but they can't get the third. And Kinsey Rubottom is going to get credit for the kill on the assist from Berkeley Gardner, her first of the contest. One each for both of them, as a matter of fact. Here comes the serve from Burke, down the middle of the floor, misplayed onto the Tiger side, put down by Riley Kaiser. The block by Kaiser, and the Tigers have a 4-0 advantage. A pair of aces, a block, and a kill right out the gate. Gardner with the flat-footed serve as she drags that back toe. Played back corner, set near pin, and off the block and down and in for the kill is the attack of Alexa Kent. She will hand herself the serve, Will Kent, down 4-1, ending the Tigers' 4-0 run to start the ball game. Here comes the serve left to right on your dial. A spinner down the middle of the floor for Taylor Tonchi. Back set near side, and Rubottom into the net on the swing. Did not square it up where she wanted to, and back-to-back points for Liberty Common have cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. Here comes the serve from Kent. She'll spin it near side, and it is too deep and out. The service error from Kent gets Sterling back in possession, up 5-2 with Kenzie Rubottom back to serve. Kenzie has been a master from the service line this season, amongst the best in the state, with 42 aces on the year. Low line drive, freed back into the zone of Carson Tonchi, and Carson Tonchi returns it from whence it came. 6-2 Sterling on the first kill of the night for number 16. been a hot minute since the Tigers have had a freshman setter and a freshman hitter, the likes of Berkeley Gardner and Carson Tonchi, and an ace for Kinsey Rubottom, a team-leading 43 aces on the year for Rubottom. And it's a 7-2 lead now for the Tigers. Here's the serve from Kinsey Rue. Misplayed at the 10-foot line. Kept up on the second, and the pushover across the 10-foot for Tonchi. Set down the middle. Carson Tonchi does it again. Goodness gracious. Carson Tonchi hunting heads already in this first set, and it's 8-2. Kinsey Rubottom, with her 42 aces entering tonight, is 6th in the state of Colorado in aces this season as she sends it down the far sideline. Set near pin, tip short, read nicely by Kaiser. Bump set, Gardner near pin, for right. She'll drive it deep. Freed back over on the dig. Handed up by Rubottom. Set down the middle for Carson. She'll drive it off the arms of Greenacre, and the bump to the back line taken by Rubottom. Set far side. Kaiser too much on it as she tried to go over the block and could not find the tape. The hitting error by Riley Kaiser ends a short rally and makes it 8-3. Back to service, Quinn Barr for Liberty Common. Barr with the serve. It's a sinking line drive. Down low to get it is Taylor. Set near side for Addy. Dug back row by Barr. Tossed to the middle, and a tip blocked back by Kaiser. And a lift called on the play off the block. Riley Kay picks up her second block of the night. And the Tigers have a 9-3 advantage. The blocking game of Riley Kaiser has improved dramatically this season. 12 total blocks coming into tonight, averaging over a block a match. Ball misplayed off the serve by Taylor Tonchi. 10-foot swing, handed up by Tonchi. Berkeley, the running bump set for right. She'll send it far corner, played back row. Running bump set from Murphy, and a flat free wide of the mark and out of bounds from Alexa Kent. 10-3 Tigers on the hitting error by Kent. And Taylor Tonchi back to serve once more. Her team in front by a touchdown here in the first. The flat-footed serve back deep, and it's just beyond the back tape. The service error by Taylor T, and it's 9-4. Or Taylor Tiger, as she was known back in the kindergarten days. Don't tell her I said that on the air. Back to serve is Zoe Summers. Summers with the serve, a big one, and it's just, and I mean just long for Summers. That one did not miss the back line by much. As the three little pigs might say, by the hair on a chinny chin chin. There's the big jump serve from Carson Tonchi. Played back over by Addie Wright after the receive. Bump set to the far pin. Cross shot blocked up, but back down on the Tigers side. Kenley Hirsch gets the kill for the Lady Eagles and makes it an 11-5 ball game. The block was there, but nobody could play it out of the block. Here's the serve from Ava Green, and it's another service error, the third of this set for the Eagles. Feeling like they're in a little bit of a Hotel California situation. You can check in, but you can't check out. Here comes the serve from Addie Wright as she'll drive it deep. Freed back to the net and into the net. An ace for Addie Wright. Fourth ace of the set for the Lady Tigs, and it's 13-5 here in the first. Right down the middle of the floor with the serve into the net. That one did not look good out of the hand and doesn't clear the net. 7-point lead with Zayla Farrell back to serve at 13-6. Ball played by Carson Tonchi. The set from Gardner. Rubottom putting it down for the kill. Kenzie Rue gets it done again. Her second kill of the set is 14-6. Here's the junior Sydney Basagio, the fiery redhead, back to serve. She dribbles and delivers on the way. It'll be played far side by Green. Bump set and a bump free over. Just clears the net. 1-2. Keeping it up. Flat free over by Girk. Dug up by Greenacre. Bump set to the far side. Over the block this time. Carson Tachi from the back row. Set near side. And a short free over by Rubottom. Played out of the net by the Eagles. And a push attempt by Alexa Kent is into the net. She got turned around, did Kent, and she tried to push that ball from behind her head, and, well, it didn't work out, physically speaking. Here's the serve, far side, misplayed once, then twice, an ace for Sydney Basagio. 5 aces by the Tigers in this opening set. The service game has been on point thus far. 16-6, it's a 10-point lead for the Tigers. Short serve by Basagio near side, freed at the net. And another point by the Tigers. The question is, did it clear the net or was it off the block? We're going to go with an ace for Basagio as the serve is misplayed far side. Bump set from the libero and a bump free back deep, and Carson Tonchi lets it go. A hitting error on the free ball across by Murphy. Check that bar, who had the hitting error, and it's a timeout by the Eagles as they trail 18-6. In this opening set. This timeout brought to you by Kuntz Pump and Well Supply. Don't wait until the last minute to solve all those irrigation, well, and watering problems. Call Kuntz Pump and Well today at 970-522-2035. Well, it has been all Sterling in this opening set. Really just 2 kills recorded by Liberty Common. The other points have been on Tiger errors. 2 hitting errors, 2 service errors have gifted Liberty Common 4 of their 6. Meanwhile, Sterling, 4 kills, 2 blocks, 5 aces. That's 9, 10, 11 of their 18 points earned by the Tigers in this opening set. Out of the timeout, Sydney Basagio continues, and I misspoke. That's 12 of their 18 points. Now 13 of their 18 points as Sydney collects a 3rd ace on this run. 19-6 Sterling. As Liberty Common may not sniff double digits in this opener. Here's the serve. It's deep and a touch too deep from Basagio. A 3rd Tiger service error. Gives it back to Liberty Common, and we'll see Bailey Jackson come in for Basagio and then be replaced by Taylor Tonchi. Tonchi, Girk, and Tonchi, the 3 on the back row. As the serve from Murphy is picked up by Girk. The set down the middle. Rubottom puts it in the corner. Talk about sharpshooting there from Kenzie Rubottom as she nestles it in the corner to make it 20-7. Berkeley Gardner will serve as the Tigers have made it 1 trip through, and somehow Liberty gets it over and puts it down. Quinn Barr will get the kill on the most unlikely of scenarios. Ball misplayed off the block. Chicken winged up by Liberty Common, and then Quinn Barr literally just swung a fist at it. And with the Tigers pulled up towards the net, nobody could get back in time. And a rotation violation called on Liberty Common. The wrong server for Liberty Common. It was supposed to be Alexa Kent, not Quinn Barr. So the rotation violation makes it 21-8. And now Liberty Common wants a lineup check to make sure they got everybody in the right spot. Sterling Health Foods still open, still in the business of your best health, especially during cold and flu season and especially with school back in session. Nothing says time for some vitamin C like a trip to your local Petri dish, known as your elementary, middle, or high school. So get down to Sterling Health Foods. Check out their rewards plan south of Sterling on Highway 6. I don't know if I can actually call school a Petri dish on the air, but I certainly just did. Serve from Kinsey Rubottom on the far sideline. Played cleanly. The set down the middle. Hops hands at the net. It's dug by Rubottom. Set far side. Carson Tonchi with the left delivers. 3 kills for Carson. 3 kills for Kinsey. The K sisters are racking them up in this opening set. 22-8 Sterling. You can't spell Kinsey or Carson without a K, and you can't have a kill without a K either. Here comes the serve. Down the middle of the floor. Freed back over into the radar zone of Tonchi. She mishits. Tigers get it over in 3 nonetheless. Backs at near side. Little back foot floater over the net. Played by Tonchi. Set for a back row swing from Rubottom, and it's going to find floor from Kinsey Rubottom. Off the fists on the dig attempt, but it hit the floor first, says the up official. And the kill for Kinsey gives her 4 and gives Sterling a 23-8 lead. 2 more to rack up a decisive opening set victory, and an ace for Rubottom makes it set point. Presented by Carpet Comfort Center. Presented by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Check out what line you're on, dummy. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com, and don't let your broadcaster broadcast without supervision. Here comes the serve from Rubottom on the far side. Back set to the near pin, and the wraparound swing won't clear the net. A tip by Quinn Barr, and the Tigers take the opening set in decisive fashion, 25-8 in set number 1. We head to set number 2. It's all Tigers thus far. 1-0 they lead on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back for the start of set number 2 as the Sterling Lady Tigers take set 1 in commanding fashion, 25-8. Our second set is brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow your money and do your banking with people you know and people who know you. Stop by one of the 10 locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. Sterling in complete control in that opening set. of Liberty Commons' 8 points, they earned 3 of them. They had 3 kills. Meanwhile, Sterling had a combined 7 kills, 2 blocks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 aces. Serve is in the hands of Zoe Summers to get it started. Summers with the serve left to right, and it's too deep and out. Second service error of the night for Zoe, and the Tigers take a 1-0 advantage. Here's the serve from Kenzie Rubottom. It hits the tape and flips over and finds the floor. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're a little bit of both. And Kenzie Rubottom's got her 3rd ace, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. Rubottom, the big jump serve, and it is whiffed on, but still an ace as it finds the back line, and the Tigers have a 3-0 lead. Rubottom, 4 aces in the contest. She had 9 aces a few matches ago, as this one is misplayed. How about 3 straight aces for number 14? Give her 5 in the match. Oh my. This is one of those moments as a player where you're like, can we just get out of this? Can somebody please make a mistake so we could get out of this? Rubottom will deliver another, and there's the mistake they were hoping for, as she can't keep it in bounds this time. The service error by Rubottom will make it 4-1. Here's the serve from McCarthy, played by Rubottom. The set for right, popped through the hands, chased down back row by Greenacre, and the bump free over far side. Kenzie Rue, short tempo set, pushed over by Tonchi. Played back row by McCarthy, running bump set at the net, and Tonchi returns it back. Carson Tonchi with her 4th kill, and Taylor Tonchi will serve. Taylor flat foots it deep, played by Greenacre. Bump set to the far sideline, and the tip attempt is off the antenna as Emily's Latsky knocks it off the pin, and it's 6-1. Here's the serve down the middle of the floor, and they can't play the set cleanly. Can Zoe Summers? It's going to be a ball handling error on Summers, and it's 7-1. Here's the serve by Tonchi. Back row play by Latsky. Set to the far side for Latsky. She'll hit hands at the net. It's played by Wright. The set for Carson. She'll punch it across this time. Set near side. Crosser through the block. Dug by Rubottom. High toss, far pin. Carson puts it down again. Carson Tonchi with her 5th kill. And right now, the Tigers just continue to dominate. We get a substitution in for the Eagles, and they'll have to switch captains as Ava McCarthy will now be the captain. Spinner short on the serve from Tonchi. They go short tempo set. Diving save on the short tip by Kinley Hirsch. (8-2) Sterling on just the 4th kill of the match. The serve is in the hands of Sonia Knutson. Knutson with a floater for Tonchi. The set near side. Jackson blocked back. She'll play it off the block. They'll set Carson far side, and off the pinky rolls the tip, and inside the line is kill number 6 for Carson Tonchi. 9-2. High jump serve from Carson, and the big receive up, and that's not usually what they mean by using your head, as that one ricocheted off the forehead of Alexa Kent after the receive of the Carson Tonchi serve. It is an ace for Carson. Ball played by McCarthy again, and nobody there for the second. It's back-to-back aces for Carson Tonchi. It's 11-2. Ava Green will come out, and back in goes Zoe Summers. Carson with the high toss and the big jump near side. Freed back onto the Tigers side for Taylor. Berkeley will set it for Jackson. She'll cross it to the far sideline. Running bump set. High set, tipped over the block. Taylor at the 10-foot line. Set to the far pin. Carson will drive it deep on Greenacre. Bump set near side. Bump free over just past the 10. Taylor's there. Gardner with the set. Near side. Jackson with the cross. And Bailey Jackson finds her first kill of the contest on the assist from Berkeley Gardner, and it's 12-2, Sterling up by 10. They are in complete control right now. Carson will continue, and that one misses the back line and just about everything else on its way. 12-3 on the service error. Maddie Murphy will serve. Serve down the middle. Taylor's got it. Back set far side and driven deep by Addie Wright. The bump set after the dig, and the tip won't clear the net off the swing of Emilise Latsky, and the hitting error by Latsky gives it right back to the Tigers at 13-3. Again, when you're a team like Liberty Common in a situation like this, you're just trying to hang on for dear life. Set far side. Tigers block back the attack. No, they're going to say 4-hit violation. They're going to say the swing never cleared the net. The hitting error on Latsky again, and it's 14-3. Received back onto the Tiger side off the serve. Set Jackson. Dug nicely by Greenacre, but misread by Zayla Farrell. That'll qualify as a kill for Bailey Jackson. Served by Girk. Sliding pickup by McCarthy. Running bump set, and the push to the near side from Farrell is out of the boundary line. 16-3 Sterling. Timeout taken by Liberty Common. As they burn their first time out of the set, down 16-3. And right now, Sterling on pace for one of the most lopsided sets I've seen in my time covering Sterling Tiger sports. A few years ago, they had a 25-2 set against Brush, but nothing that lopsided since. This one could potentially swing that direction with Sterling up 16-3. Coming out of the first time out by Liberty Common here in the second set. B&J Plumbing is there when plumbing problems arise. Let B&J take care of you. 970-522-3828. (16-3) as the serve from Girk is misplayed into the net, kept alive out of the net and freed over by Liberty. Set down the middle, Rue-Bottom with the cross, and it's powered deep and out. The hitting error by Rue-Bottom will end the Tiger run and make it 16-4. Latsky back to serve, as Emilise will deliver down by a dozen, and the serve misses the mark by a fair amount. 17-4 Sterling. Back to serve is Sydney Basagio for Sterling. Basagio, jump serve, far side. McCarthy's got it, set down the middle, and the push through the block and down for the kill. Off the attack of Zoe Summers. Zoe with her first. And the serve is in the hands of Zayla Farrell. 17-5. It's a 12-point lead as Taylor Tonchi receives at the net, and Berkeley Gardner can't keep that foot out from under the net. The foot fault by Gardner makes it 17-6. Here's the serve, a high arcing serve down the middle for Gerks. Set far side, Rubottom wraparound swings, got her to go. 5 kills for Rubottom. And it's 18-6 Sterling. Berkeley Gardner will serve. Tigers have made one trip through the rotation here in the second, and it will clip the net. Find the floor, and ace for Berkeley. 19-6. This may qualify as the most lopsided match in Sterling history at the rate we're going. Serve down the middle, tip at the net, blocked back by Riley Kaiser. Her third stuff block of the match. 20-6. Gardner just inside the basketball lane, clips the tape, and it won't stay in this time. She tried to do it a second time in this rally. Angle it to the near sideline this time, but she couldn't keep it inside the tape. 20-7. Inside the basketball lane is Zoe Summers as she delivers the serve for Kinsey Rubottom. Kinsey will get the set. She'll drive it high off the dig. Back to Carson, and Carson puts it down for the kill. That dig by Summers was like a high set for Kinsey for Carson Tonchi, and she absolutely tattooed it. Rubottom, who has 5 aces in this set, make it 6 as she clips tape, finds floor. Can she find that elusive 10th ace that she couldn't get a couple of matches ago when she finished with 9 kills and 9 aces? Well, not there she won't. Shut up, Chris. The broadcaster's jinx rears its ugly head once again. I should know better. I'm sorry. Buckeye Welding Supply is there if you have questions about your welding equipment. See what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Riley Kaiser gets the set from Gardner. Drives it deep off the hands of Summers. And a lift called on the finger roll attempt by Sonia Knutson. The hitting error makes it 23-8. Taylor Tonchi with the serve. Far side played by McCarthy. Set far side for Kent, and she'll drive it deep. The setup. Carson Tonchi collects another. It's set point for the Tigers at 24-8 here in set number 2. Set point brought to you by Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for everything life throws your way. Car, life, farm, and crop insurance, all at Gordon, 970-526-6139. Taylor Tonchi on the first set point. Can't find the back line on the serve. It's 24-9. Still 15 set points for the Tigers to work with. Knutson with the serve. Tonchi will play it. Gardner, the running punch on the set, and the bump free over by right. Played far side. Running bump set and the bump free from McCarthy. Tonchi, Gardner, Jackson drives it. Diving save by McCarthy, and the flat-footed attack is into the net from Zoe Summers. Tigers take the second, 25-9. It's been all Sterling through two, 25-8, 25-9. We move to the third, looking for the sweep from Wally Post Gymnasium on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back for set number 3 as the Tigers lead 2-0, and Sydney Basagio will take the opening serve for the Tigers here in the third. And the power swing of Zoe Summers is a little too much power. Point Tigers on the hitting error by Liberty Common. Tigers took the first 25-8, second 25-9. Our third set is brought to you by Rudy's Tires. Locations across the plains or online anywhere at rudystires.com. And the serve receive is going to be into the antenna. It hit the net, but it hit the pin that runs through the net. That pin runs from top of the net or bottom of the net up above the top of the net, and it hit the pin along the net. So it's going to go down as an ace, actually, for Sydney Basagio. Short serve, played 10-foot line, back in the zone of Riley Kaiser. Put it in the kitchen, she gonna cook, and it is 3-0 Sterling right out of the gate. That sounds like something young people would say, right? Put it in the kitchen, she gonna cook. 3-0 Tigers. My students would probably cringe at this point. Another ace for Sid. She's got 5 aces. A quiet 5-ace performance from Sydney Basagio, who's become a service specialist for the Tigers this season. Mom, dad, aunt, uncle, everybody watching from the stands tonight. The whole Basagio clan and the extended family that comes with it. Serve to the 10-foot line, set for a wraparound swing from McCarthy, handed up by Basagio. The set to Tonchi, and the swing is just long. If it missed by that much. 4-1 is this Tiger lead. The set from Basagio for Kaiser, diving pickup, and too deep and out is the attack of Zoe Summers. Zoe not having the kind of night you want to ride home about. So Kenzie Rubottom will serve. Kylie Girk to the bench. Looks like they're giving Berkeley Gardner a little time off and letting Sydney Basagio handle the offense. Here's the serve by Rubottom. Played by Greenacre, set near side, and off the block for the kill goes Quinn Barr, just her second kill of the contest. And Liberty Common makes it a 3-point game at 5-2. Barr, the only Liberty Common player, along with Kinley Hirsch, with multiple players, just 2 players with multiple kills is what I was trying to say. Carson Tonchi, they're going to say she got net, not block on the attack. Again, I don't know. That looked like it caught hands, but I'm not wearing a blue polo shirt and standing on the stand in front of the net, so don't ask me. 5-3 is the lead as the serve goes into the back corner, set to the far side. Carson misses the line, misses the dig, misses everything. That's 3 straight hitting errors by Tonchi, and it all started with that one that was ruled out that looked like it was on the back line. Here's the serve, and it is shanked off the side of the hand of Quinn Barr. A service error by Quinn, and Sterling gets it back up 6-4. Taylor Tiger will serve for Sterling. Uh-oh, I did it again. Don't tell her I said it twice. Here's the serve from Taylor. It's misplayed back row by McCarthy. It's an ace. Maybe I should just go with it. Farm Bureau Insurance is where you can find home, auto, life, farm, and ranch insurance. Thanks to Melinda Hutt at Farm Bureau Insurance. As the Tigers keep the ball up on the attack of the Liberty Common Eagles. Addie Wright far side with the angle, the pickup and the set. Popped near sideline by Ava Green. Tonchi for Basagio. Basagio trying to set it up for a back row attack from Kinsey Rubottom, and Rubottom off her back foot. Can't clear the net. 7-5 is the lead. To contact Farm Bureau Insurance, call 970-526-0202. Zoe Summers will serve. Pair of service errors tonight for Zoe. She's also got 3 hitting errors by my unofficial tally. Carson Tonchi will receive. The set for Bailey Jackson, in the power swing from Bailey J. Dug up by Greenacre. Bump free comes across by the Eagles. Tippy-toeing the line is Basagio as she sets it up for Carson. Bump free back deep by the Eagles. Misplayed by Rubottom, and the help over by Basagio, and she'll get the kill. That's one of those, you get a low line drive. Sid did everything she could to just knock it over the net. It'll be her first kill, I believe, of the year. Here's Carson with that mighty jump serve. It's played back row by McCarthy. Running bump set, and the back row attack by Greenacre is beyond the back line. The hitting error by Greenacre. Yes, that was Basagio's first kill of the season. There's that power serve again, and it's played up into the rafters. Greenacre chases it down, and the bump free over played short by Jackson. High set, back row swing by Tonchi, and it's too deep and out. Carson was already flirting with a back row attack anyway where she hit that ball. She was right at the 10-foot line, but she cannot keep it inside the back tape. That's 4 hitting errors in this set for the freshman, who was perfect before this set. Set near side for Wright. She can't clear the net, and the errors are compiling. Tigers see their lead shrink to 9-7. Here's the serve from Ava Green from the far side. She'll flat-foot it over on Taylor Tonchi. The set for Wright. Put it on the line, Addie Wright. There's a Tiger kill, their third of the set. Riley Kaiser with 1, Addie Wright with 1, Sydney Basagio with 1, and it's 10-7. Wright with the serve. Played near corner. The set for the middle, and she'll roll it over the block. Will Hirsch. Set near side. Rubottom sets it in the corner in front of the line judge. Kenzie Rue got another, and the Tigers have an 11-7 lead. Kenzie Rubottom, Carson Tonchi leading the way in kills, not surprisingly. Serve far side by right. Set for the middle again as Hirsch goes over the block. Set far side. Jackson with the belly down the block. Bailey Jackson finds the tool kill, her third kill of the contest. Here comes Wright. She'll go short. Played by Hirsch, and it's an ace for Addie Wright. 13-7 Sterling. Be certain in your financial institution and be certain in the management team handling your finances at First National Bank in Fleming, member FDIC. Serve far side on McCarthy. They'll set it for McCarthy, and she'll put it down in front of a diving Addie Wright. Ava McCarthy gets the kill, and it's 13-8 Sterling. Sonia Knutson back to serve. As she'll work from the near corner, near sideline, Taylor Tonchi. Basagio sets it. Rubottom blocked back. Tonchi, bump set, Rubottom over the block this time. Dug back row by Green, bump set, and McCarthy with the deep drive. Carson's there, Sydney sets it. Kenzie tips it, 10-foot line. Rubottom with the kill. 7 kills for Kenzie Rue, and it's 14-8. Tigers have a 6-point lead. That's half a dozen by my tally. Here's the serve by Berkeley Gardner. It's played back onto the Tiger side. Picked up by Rubottom. The set for Kenzie with the cross. Dug high onto the far sideline. Running bump set. McCarthy off the block. Tigers once, twice, but not thrice. Do they get a hand on it? The kill goes to Ava McCarthy. And the Liberty Common Eagles get the side out. Down 14-9. Kenley Hirsch will serve. Taylor Tonchi replaces Bailey Jackson on the back row. Served by Hirsch. Taylor with the clean receive. The high set for Rubottom. Down the line. Kenzie's got another. Third kill of the set for Kenzie Rubottom. Here comes a sub in for Liberty as Maddie Murphy is in. She'll replace Kenley Hirsch. Sydney Basagio back to serve. Basically, they flip-flopped Gardner and Basagio in this third set. Here's the set. Near side, McCarthy spins it off the block. It's out of bounds. Did it catch the block or the tape? And it says tape, says the line judge. So a hitting error on McCarthy. It ran the net tape and spun out of bounds. 16-9. Served by Basagio. Misplayed down the middle. Bump set and a off-balance swing's going to get down from Barr. Quinn Barr with her third kill. That leads the way for Liberty Common. 16-10, again. Without their setter and their best hitter are the Eagles tonight. Ball handed up at the net. Basagio keeps it in, and the set for Rubottom as she annihilates that one. 9 kills for Kenzie. Tigers lead it by a touchdown, and Rubottom will hand herself the serve. Sydney Basagio doesn't get enough credit for that set as she kept her foot inside the boundary line at the net. The tip over by the Eagles, handed up by Tonchi. The set for Carson, and good night, Carson Tonchi. 9 kills tonight for Carson. Rubottom and Tonchi, a kill each away from double digits. Rubottom with the strike on the serve. McCarthy will play it. The bump set from Murphy and the bump free across from Barr. Picked up by Rubottom. The set for Kaiser. Off balance. Tipped by Kaiser, but it gets through nonetheless. 19-10. Here comes Kenzie Rubottom, the 6th best in the state in aces this season coming into tonight. The set near side, Barr with the tip, right. Basagio back to right. Addy for the tip kill. 20-10. The block got fooled on the fake by Riley Kaiser. She went up to fake the swing, and the block swung that direction. 20-10. Rubottom with the serve, down the far sideline, misplayed, the running bump set, and the flat-footed attack comes over from Greenacre, the libero, dump set, Basagio on the second, and Sid's got the heady play for the kill, and at 21-10, it's a timeout for the Eagles. The head coach could use a tequila sunrise right now as her team trails 21-10 going into their first time out of the set. It's brought to you by Kuski's Fuel Service. Set up your propane delivery schedule today. Stop in on Main Street in Crook or call 970-886-2121. Well, you may need not one, not two, but 7 bridges to get across the road today with the rain that we got. That was my really stretched out attempt at an Eagles reference since the Liberty Common Eagles are in the gym tonight. We've already talked about Hotel California and the Tequila Sunrise, and I can't tell you why, but that's what we're doing tonight. 21-10 is the Tiger advantage out of the timeout. Again, brought to you by Kuski's Fuel Service as they look to bring this one to a close. Now we're going to bring in some substitutions. Riley Kaiser replaced by Addie Kester. Berkeley Gardner coming in for Bailey Jackson. And Eliana Pelton will come in for Carson Tachi. So it's Wright, Pelton, and Kester. Basagio, Rubottom, and Gardner on the floor for the Lady Tigers. According to my Lion Eyes, it's Kenzie Rubottom with the serve up by 11, and she'll drive it deep, played by Greenacre. The bump set and the roll shot played by Pelton, chased down by Basagio, and Gardner will get it across in 3. Set, near side, down the line. Berkeley Gardner's got it. Basagio sets, back row swing from Rubottom, dug up nicely near side by Murphy. Set to the middle and played out of the block. One-hand save, nice free over by Wright. Freed back across on the diving dig. Gardner, Basagio to right, the tip short, diving save McCarthy, set near side, chase down Rubottom near corner. Basagio sets it up for Kester, she'll dump it to the 10-foot line. Murphy will set it up far side, roll shot back corner, handed up by Gardner. The set for Rubottom, the tip by Kester, Addie K brings it to a close. Addie with her first kill off the assist from who else? Kenzie Rubottom, of course, 22-10. Now I need some oxygen. Here comes the serve from Rubottom. Down the middle of the floor. It's played by Greenacre. Set far pin. Cross Gardner. Kept out of the net by Basagio, but Wright not there to get a clean swing at it. And Kenzie Rubottom will be replaced by Bailey Ferguson. Serving is Quinn Barr, 22-11. Tigers by 11. Barr with the serve, near side, a floater for Gardner. The set down the middle for Addie Wright, misplayed. K for Addie Wright, her third, and the Tigers have it 23-11. Here comes the serve as Addie Kester collects an ace. Another Tiger ace, and it is match point, 24-11. A dominant match for the Lady Tigers to open up the week. Before hitting the road to Platte Valley on Thursday. Kester the serve, Greenacre's there. Murphy the set, near side, cross dug by Kester. Gardner, the bump set. Pelton with the flat-footed attempt, and it does not clear the tape. Ellie Pelton with the hitting error and the wry grin into her hand as she realizes that was not how that was supposed to go. And here comes a sub as number 12 will enter the fray. That is Mackenzie Sides, the freshman, for the first time this season. Welcome to the floor, Mackenzie Sides. We got a lot of young Tigers on the floor at the moment. Here's the serve, up 12. It's match point, 24-12. Set near side. Gardner will topple it onto the far sideline. McCarthy, high toss, far pin, cross shot, too deep and out.